Melee fans, you know who you are. I would honestly, I'd multi-twitch this in the quad stream because there's like 4 pretty dang. It's actually a lot of losers.
You got Nut and John Wick? Are you kidding me?
That's kind of dope.
And it's game 5.
Oh no way! Oh damn, John Wick. Oh shoot.
You got. I'm looking at losers right now. There's some good matches. Triff versus Elliot. That's on stream on the top right.
Oh, that's who that is.
Shouts out Elliot.
Shouts out Elliot and Triff. Crazy that Triff's here.
Triff is here.
Triff's from Spain.
Prof is here.
I see Dewan over there playing. I can't tell who his opponent is.
Faux Hebrew.
Faux Hebrew. I was just talking to somebody who was like, oh, I haven't seen Faux Hebrew in a while. It's been kind of since that last big Battle of BC moment. But here on the mainstream, you know, Zain Hbox, very recent. So for a while, Zain just had the box's number, had him on speed dial,
yes,
you know?
Yes.
And then I think it was Ludwig Smash Invitational, where Zain won the event, but I think there was a pools or a loser, because it was like a, you know, that Aiden format.
Yeah.
In one of the complicated Aiden matches, Hungrybox beat Zain, and it was like, oh, he did it.
He did it.
He hasn't done it for a while.
Yeah.
So.
Didn't he do? Yeah, I guess maybe this is a manufactured memory, but I'm thinking of a giant pop-off that must have occurred.
Had to have?
I mean, look, you don't beat Zain and then not pop off of your Hbox.
Yeah.
In 2022.
I mean, because, first of all, you don't beat a lot of people and not pop off.
It's true. He does that against most people.
Right. He would play like you and I don't know, like pop off. You know what I'm saying? Like you or me. It would just happen.
Wanda pop off against me, bro. Nah, sir.
You really never know.
He knows he wouldn't.
If it's a netplay tournament and streamed, then you really never know.
Okay, yeah, I'm getting.
Because at that point, you got to get those subs somehow. Okay, but Zain, off to a solid start. It's like, I don't know. It's a tough matchup to conceptualize for me in terms of what Hbox is doing better or worse. I feel okay. So one thing for sure is the DI. It's like, is he getting hit by those pivot tippers? But also, it's like, is Zain getting the grabs?
Yeah, sometimes it's the grabs. I think it all revolves around that. I wish, honestly, Ludwig is here. He is immaculate at understanding this game, this matchup. He's also beaten Zain in 4 stocks versus 1 multiple times.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
Which is really funny.
It is funny it is funny every time it happens.
Because Zain takes it, he gets so mad, and it's like, I mean. You're letting Ludwig do this to you. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, it's the grabs are what do it. For those playing along at home, there's a fun little thing in this matchup where when you dash grab, which is typically considered a worse version of your grab because it's slower. It actually grabs the Puff, who's crouching.
Yeah, because Marth, he leans forward in his dash and gets a little bit lower, and that's what you need.
But if you do a standing grab or a jump cancel grab, which is the same thing, but you're moving, so you miss, and the Puff pancakes underneath the Marth's arm. So you need to make a decision as the Marth if you need to do a riskier grab to catch the Puff, which can usually lead to a punish, or just swing your sword.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So he did it right there. You just saw a dash grab, and he got Ole bulled.
Right, because Hungrybox did, instead of holding crouch, he spot dodged, and maybe jump cancel grab would have been fast enough to preempt the spot dodge.
Yeah.
Not 100% sure.
It's funny because Hbox is using what the manual says to stop to beat grab with.
Which is spot
dodge.
Yeah, the community found out about the crouch at some point. Probably very early on. Probably 2001, but...
What is he doing?
He's done. He's going to the blast zone.
Oh, he's changing controllers.
Oh. Okay.
Is he changing controllers or is he giving up? Wait, Juan's walking off stage?
All right, no. He's reaching in his bag.
A new controller.
He's got a white one. White controller.
Okay. He's really upset.
Wow.
So something's going wrong with the conch.
Yeah. This is not normally.
This is check him conch. Check him disc.
Check him disc, dude. Oh my God, it's coming full circle. Okay, I've never seen this from. I gotta say, this is not that. To me, this is not that common in.
I've never seen Shep do this, and I think every time I've seen Shep play on stream, he looks at his controller like it called him a name. So this is definitely unprecedented. I've never seen Hbox take out another controller, but it may have happened before. But
who knows? Yeah,
it's a scary spot to be in if you're Hbox.
It is, yeah. And if you're Zain, it's got to be reassuring in a way. You want your opponent to be a little tilted.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Wait, if this happened when you're Zayn, you're just waiting patiently.
Yeah.
You're like, what else is wrong?
Yeah, right.
What else
Yeah,
is going wrong?
You need me to talk to the venue about the temperature,
Yeah.
you know, how's the...
You seem to have a lot of things on your mind that aren't the game.
Right,
So
yeah, you're right.
Sounds like it sucks.
Could help but notice that that's affecting you and not me. So.
Anyway, we're going to Dreamland, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, and I don't know. Yeah, that's exactly what, because you know what it is too. The way Hbox beat Zayn 10 sets in a row before Zayn beat Hbox. And when Hbox was beating everybody, he would beat them by being the guy that was mentally untouchable.
Yes.
So for Zayn, you know, oh how the turns have
How
tabled.
the turns have tabled right now. And it's almost poetic.
It is, honestly.
It's like the Star Wars Episode 1 with all of the droid. Help me out here, bro.
All the droids, and but they were the droids that they were looking
you know
for.
What? Let me drown.
That's
Ooh, he does a tomahawk grab with Marth again.
Again, okay.
That's very cute.
That chain grab, yeah. That's like a DI mix-up every time, and you're probably wondering, those of you at home are wondering, like, why don't Marth just do that all the way to like a kill or something? Well, one, if they DI properly, like they can kind of get out. 2, each throw does like 3%.
Yeah.
So you should really like what you do is you do it a couple times to kind of mix up their DI, throw them off, put them in the blender, the way Sensei put me in the blender. And then once they don't know where they are, then you go for like a 2 or 3 hit aerial combo that does 40.
Yeah.
To do that damage with the throws, you'd have to guess right 10 times in a row. It's not worth it.
It would be crazy.
It would be crazy.
It's
but
something
it
you
won't
pull
happen.
out on like a game 5.
Right.
That is just inconceivable, and it goes down in like the Score Esports greatest fighting game moments in history. Ooh,
right.
Nice weight.
It's very similar, honestly, to like the Falco back throw on Fox.
Yeah.
You know that one? And Zoo did it like 11 times in a row to somebody one time. It was like, what is going on?
You probably never met Pogo. Pogo is a Falco player. He did that to me all the time. I have thrown my controller. It's the only recorded controller throw in Slime's career against Pogo. Who's a great guy. Love that guy.
I mean, sometimes it's just about the melee. It's not about the guy.
How he back through me.
Wasn't
cool.
Wasn't cool. It's like, come on, man.
I thought we were friends. We're running this tournament. Whatever. There's a tipper.
Sick of Zayn. That was off a wave dash. Actually didn't even do the pivot there.
Yeah, he moved in for it.
I think Zayn, I'm pretty sure Zayn, like, actually tries to be disciplined. Because, like, against Hbox, there's something
there it is.
Okay.
Misses the
Wow.
grab. That looked like, was that jump canceled?
I think it
he
was.
He kind of lurched.
It could have been, I think it was potentially dash grab, but I think the, like, certain parts, because, you know, the pancake kind of wobbles up and down.
Yeah.
At its lowest point, you still actually, I think, duck it. So
there's also in this game there's a Z-axis if people don't know, but
it's a 3D game.
It's a 3D game, and some moves don't hit because of the third plane doesn't line up.
Ooh.
Again.
Yeah. I think Zayn is like well, okay. The point I was gonna make was there's something to be said for against Hbox who tends to DI that in, just rip the pivot tipper.
Yes.
But I do think Zayn tries to be disciplined about it, and I think he tries to confirm the DI. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a balance he's achieving, right? I don't think you can consistently beat Hbox without achieving a certain balance in that interaction specifically, the one that leads to a kill.
Yep.
So it's just like it's just him just playing really, really solid, and it cannot be ignored that something's wrong with Hbox's controller, his mental.
Yeah, at least
switch controllers in the set. No one does that.
No one
except
does that.
Sakazumoto. He did that once.
I need to hear the story after the set. That might have been the whole story. He did that.
No. It is more funny than that.
Oh, okay. Sick.
Was he Red Velvet by the or Russian Roulette?
Russian Roulette.
That was him?
Yeah, that was him. Yeah. So cracked. So cracked. I think Mangohan.
Mangohan. Dude, I remember him on Old Anthers.
On Old Anthers, the location who lives in Norwalk, California. Because you could say you were in whatever city you wanted.
But the ping was really good in SoCal. So I was like...
So you couldn't really tell.
So I remember I asked him, I played on Old Anthers, I was like, who is this? And he just said Mango. And I'm like, no, it's not.
Mango, bro.
But it's, I forgot his name. It's not Sakazumoto.
Oh, it's not?
No.
It's, okay.
It's another old school guy who's really good.
Okay. Now this is close. So this is where Hbox, suddenly, if you're Zayn, you're like, wait, I thought he was mentally out of it. What's going on here?
He's going for the side Bs as well.
Yep.
Get that side B up tilt, but he just the raw up tilt on the platform.
He NIL'd up there, I think. The no impact.
That's why it looks so crispy, huh?
Yeah, and Hbox really wasn't ready for it. He kind of got into a zone with the sword where, as Puff, usually there's no sword.
Yeah, but the nil changed everything.
Really, yeah, and kind of bold to go for. But I guess the cool thing is, the only way you get in trouble going for that is if for some reason Hbox rips a pound. If you're nilling up there and he pounds, that's not. Oh, that said nowhere. That literally said
that was
nowhere.
Crazy.
But yeah, if you like forward air or something, like who cares? You just get knocked a little bit that way, you're fine.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. It was really, really safe and smart.
Good stuff. Wow, CC take it.
Ooh.
Okay, that's a Ken combo, but, you know, Puff's got some jumps.
Yeah, it's way too high up. Yoshi's that kills for sure, but he gets for another dare reverse style.
PP MD used to always talk about how you got to count. And, by the way, he was, like, one of the best in the business against Hbox for a time, right?
Yep.
Used to talk about you got to count Puff's jumps, and the later, put the community onto that, and also put the community onto the later jumps are not as good as the earlier jumps. Just
there's a
Puff
difference.
Gets winded.
Yeah,
Puff doesn't go
She's
high.
tired.
So Zain got the Ken combo. Because the Ken combo, it's like you use like 3 jumps just getting to where you can recover. And then those last 2 jumps are kind of baby jumps. And then you can edgeguard Puff kind of like normal characters. That was really cool.
And he just knew.
And now he's stomping on him like a Goomba with the Marth downer.
With the downer. It's so savage, too. It makes that big boom sound.
The sickest
like,
noise.
leave him alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though Puff is all of our enemies.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, another. There it is again. He's really clean with those nils because it's like a really fast double tap of the jump button, right? And if you mess it up, you just kind of your Marth looks kind of stupid.
Yeah. It's like about the end of the world. You could probably you're like I'm above the platform. Maybe I can forward air or something, but it's not what you want.
But you're also blowing your double jump, right?
That's true. That's a good point. Which
so
can be
can
really
scary,
risky.
Yeah.
Really good point. Well, B barely not going to kill. That probably would have killed on, I don't know, I want to say most other stages.
Yeah.
But, Dreamland's big.
Dreamland's big. Oh, there it is. Floating killer. Still works.
Dude, I love...
That'll work forever.
That'll work, yeah. It kind of, you know, side B up tilt, like what you said earlier about Falco's down tilt, it's kind of reminiscent of that. Because if it's too obvious or going for side B, they'll DI correctly every day of the week.
It's on the table, but it's like... you son of a bitch, you trying to do that again?
Yeah, you're trying to do it again.
You're crazy.
And what I thought was so cool with Zane's flowchart that he brought to the table, I think in Shine, which we were talking about earlier, is he started doing the second hit, where let's say they crouch the first hit, then the second hit will like pop them up. And that was completely new. So he's got layers and layers.
So that actually, it says on the bottom right there, which is a cool little fact, is that they played at the last Battle BC.
Nice.
And Zain won 3-1.
Okay.
It's looking like a 3-0, unless Hbox digs deep.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of
Here
deep.
we go. Let's look at these jumps.
Zain thought
Second
about
jump, third jump, and the fourth one, air dodge. No jump still.
Still no jump.
Two more.
Okay, gets pounded. Jeez
Nice.
Louise. Took a lot of damage though. Even like not dying, like, oh my god.
Oh my god. He can't keep getting away with it.
That left platform is Zane's best friend right now.
Oh my
Holy
god.
moly.
He set up camp there.
Yeah, he really did. That was a statement. That was convincing.
Yeah, he did a lot of up tilts off of that platform specifically. Really clean last game, I gotta say. Zain looking really good. Hbox, I would love to hear. Everyone refresh F5, see what happened with the controller. Not for salt or anything mean-spirited, but more like.
Yeah, I'm actually just curious.
What's he gonna say? Like, what happened?
Yeah.
He's like, I threw up on my controller last night. It's so stupid. I don't know. It could be anything.
Could be anything. Yeah. Could be anything. Yeah.
1, 3, 4.
And at
5.
this point, yeah, feels like he's got a pound. Maybe even might have had to pound because it's all the way out there. So yeah, that was awesome stuff. Zain with the rare miss there on the DI did get taken off the top. You always want to die off the side with the rest so you can come back and. Something people don't talk about, Marth, like, arguably one of, like, the best characters at punishing, not a rest that hits you, but if Puff ever misses a rest, Marth just, like, because fully charged neutral beat just kills it 20.
Yep.
It's insane.
And if they like, mistime a shield, like, it pops it, and then the
That was
dies.
funny. That was funny as hell. Yeah, dude, oh, man. I used to, when I'd just play Marth on ranked or whatever, I would try to, I never really got it, but I'd try to start the neutral beat at the exact moment, which is impossible to do. Don't do this. I try to start it at the exact moment where they have just enough time to get their shield up at the end of the. So they wake up and then.
And then it pops in.
It's
she
the
flies
stupidest.
Up.
Don't
no,
do
it's
this.
not stupid. Nothing's impossible.
It's
though.
badass.
That's what separates us from the greats.
Right.
Because you're like, that's impossible.
Zayn would do it. Zayn would hit it. He would somehow hit the exact
figure
timing.
it out. You'd line it up like an OOT speedrun, I bet. There's some shit you can do.
Yeah.
L cancel rate 94%. The stats do not lie. Look at that.
That is crazy, yeah. And I don't know if my eyes are being deceived. 782 inputs per minute cannot be right.
No.
That's such a high number.
That's my goat.
That's my goat. That's my goat,
okay,
baby.
yes, I think you're right. I think something's wrong there, but I will say that that doesn't take away from Hbox when you do watch his hands. They do go crazy.
They do.
He plays. You would think he's playing a spacey, and this has always been the case. Even like 2014, I remember it's fresh to the scene, and I was like watching.